Mauricio, how important is it for the club to use the brand, to use the success this season so far for partnerships like this?
Yes, great local charity for us. It's very important to be supportive with them, and to always to be available and try to help. Always is important for us. Means a lot for all, for us too, and I think that to be sensitive with that is very important for us.
It was obviously a very dramatic week when it comes to results of the top four. What did the results this week tell you about the title race, do you think?
I think that we are in a more competitive league on the world. We can see last night and Tuesday that how competitive is the Premier League, and it's tough to be on the top. I think that we missed a good opportunity last night. I think that maybe we not play in the way maybe that we show in the last few games, but we play well in the second half, but we miss the first half to be more aggressive and try to score. Only one shoot on target, and this is that we need to improve for the next game. We have ahead a lot of games, but I think that Saturday is a very important game to keep our position on the table.
Why do you think you missed the opportunity? Did you sense nerves?
No nerves. It's difficult to play every game in the intensity or on the level that we normally play. But I am happy for the effort because the effort was fantastic last night. But it's difficult to play in circumstances that were very difficult. I think that happened a lot of things that was difficult to play. But when you analyze and you are cold in front of the screen and the TV, maybe I am more happy now than last night because I think that the effort was good and we deserve more. But if you didn't score, it's difficult to get some positive things.
It is a different look to the top of the Premier League table. How well equipped do you think your players are in coping with the pressure and everything a title race brings with it?
I think that our player, the squad is confidence. I think only was one game. Obviously, our fourth defeat on the Premier, and from the beginning of the season. I think that it's not to feel the pressure. To be on the top is sometimes that it's impossible to keep playing the way that maybe we play against Swansea or against Fiorentina, for different reasons. But the most important thing is that we try. In the second half, we try to create the chance. We have the chance. Unlucky no score, but I think I don't feel that the player or the squad feel that the pressure to play for the top.
Do you still feel there are 4 teams going for the title?
You never know. I think that we have 10 games. It's a lot of points to play, and football can happen everything, and you need to keep working hard and look at us and try to improve every game.
Are Manchester City still in it?
I think all the team that are, I think, mathematic possibility have. Why not? But but I think it's not important today if City or different club are on the race. I think it's important us to try to be focused for win the next game, a tough game against Arsenal.
Moving on to Arsenal, they have received a lot of criticism in the last week. Do you sense they could be vulnerable going into this North London derby?
I didn't hear the criticism. Only I can see that the derby always are different, and we are not affected for the past, and they sure too. And the derby is a different game, different environment. we know and they know that it's a very exciting game and an important game because it means more than 3 points.
How significant a derby is it compared to past North London derbies?
No, I think that all Derby London are exciting. Last night too, but now the another Derby London are on the pass, and the more exciting game is the next.
Petr Cech and Laurent Koscielny out of the game. How big a blow do you think that is for Arsenal?
I think that you play against Arsenal, not against different player. It's like for them, we have some injury player that they play against Tottenham, not against some player. I think for me it's not important. We need to be aware because always it's important to know because it's true that the players are different, but on the end we play against Arsenal and they play against Tottenham.
Is Dembele fit for the game?
Maybe yes. We need to assess tomorrow the last training session, but maybe it's possible that it's available to be selected.
Have you any other team news ahead of the match?
No. So far, okay. After the game, all players feel good and are fit for tomorrow, but we need tomorrow assess them after the training session for take the decision.
Mauricio, do you think it's tougher for London teams going for a league title? They have so many intense derbies to play. You think for Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham, Chelsea, and you compare that to perhaps Leicester. Is it tough with so many intense derbies?
No, I think no. Cannot affect that. It's true that because we play in Europa League and we have different competition more than maybe the Leicester. All people can say that maybe it's more difficult for the team that like Arsenal or City or United or Chelsea or Liverpool or us. It's a tougher period now, but it's not an excuse. We need to try to win every game, and I think that we have a strong squad, and we need to show that we deserve on them. And then it's football, and sometimes it's a small percentage that you cannot manage always, but always is important belief and now to think in the next game and forget the last game.
And just finally, how much incentive is there for you and your players that if you do beat your rivals, it essentially makes it very difficult for them to win the league? Do you think that realistically could be Arsenal? You could help to put Arsenal out of the title race?
I think for us it's important. We are not focused on our opponent. We are focused on us. I think it's important to get the 3 points Saturday for us, not to damage our opponent. And the more exciting thing is that if we are capable to win the game, maybe we will be in a good position. But never to think to damage the opponent is always because it's good for us.
Thank you.
Go to Adam, then we'll go to Chris.
Just a quick one on Dele Alli. Is his ankle, is he going to be fit to start against Arsenal? Or
Maybe yes. Again, he played last night 30 minutes, and today is good, but no, still we need to assess him for tomorrow.
this season so far, when you've lost, the next couple of games you've bounced back, particularly after the Newcastle defeat, the next couple of games you played really, really well. Are you hoping for the same kind of response from the players?
Yes, we hope the same response. But the players are okay, sad and disappointed for the last result, but they know that it's impossible to stop. The competition doesn't stop, and we need to be ready for compete again. And we will expect a very tough game against Arsenal. It's another derby, and we need full energy for try to play in the way that we play and try to deserve on the end to win the game.
What was the feeling like today in the training ground?
No, the feeling is good because we finished the game last night. I think that the last 45 minutes we play much better than West Ham. But the whole game, I think that in the way that we concede the goal, maybe is we feel very disappointed for that because they don't do too much. They don't make too much for a score. Only was access pieces and create some chance from outside to the box. I think that we manage the game. We have more than 65% of possession the ball in their pitch in their stadium, but we have lack of aggressivity on the last third, and maybe this was that because we got the negative result. But the players are good. Feel disappointed, but they hope or they wait for the next game to try to show that we are in a good moment.
Chris.
Mauricio, I think most people would expect that next season Chelsea, Manchester City, Man United aren't all going to be this inconsistent. Liverpool are going to be stronger. Would you agree this is Tottenham's best chance to win the league?
1 year ago, we always spoke about to reduce the gap with the top four, and now we are on the second on the table, and who knows what will happen in the future. Now we need to be focused on the present, but it's sure that Tottenham next season is sure that it's better, will be better than today, but we need to enjoy about life, about football, about all. Life is present, football is present. It's not tomorrow, and we cannot spend time wasting time to think it in the future. You never know.
Whereas for Leicester, it's very unusual. They've kind of got used to the fact they've been top for so long throughout the season. They've had people expecting them to fall away. But for Tottenham, it was only really when you beat Manchester City that people started to say they could actually win the league. Are you surprised to find yourself in this situation?
If I am surprised about
in a situation where you could actually win the league?
no surprise, because from the beginning of the season, when you start the season, always you want to win, or you shop, or you do everything for try to win every game. And when you are ambitious and you have the right mentality, everything can happen in football. And only you need to try and never give up and always believe. And this is our mentality. Always believe that can happen, and only I can say that.
For Tottenham to be second in March hasn't happened for a very long time. And I know Arsenal haven't won the league for a very long time, but they have a manager and probably more players who are more used to these type of games at this time of the season. Will that be an advantage for them on Saturday?
For them?
Yeah, for Arsenal, will it be an advantage? They're more used to, they haven't won the league for a long time, but they're more used to having these kind of title matches where they're still in with a shout in March. Will that be an advantage for them?
Difficult to know. If they have a player that have the habit to play for win the title, and what happened against Manchester United or against Swansea last night, and for us we are capable to beat Manchester City away, and for last night was difficult. I think sometimes we use a lot of topic on football, a lot of topics. No, and football is simple. It's not too complicated. You have a lot of example, and in different clubs sometimes sign a player or a manager that with a big background, a big trophy on behind, and sometimes success and sometimes no. And you never know. Football is no ordinary business. All can happen.
If you win on Saturday, do you think that's it for Arsenal? Is it between you and Leicester now if you win on Saturday?
I think it's not decisive game. It's a very important for us and for them, but it's not. What can happen after that? It's not the last game or the last that we have ahead. Only 2 games to try to achieve something. After Saturday, it's 9 games on Premier League. It's a lot, 27 points.
Get one from Tom at the back there.
Mauricio, it's always a very heated atmosphere in a North London derby. How important is it that this young Tottenham team keeps a very calm head as well out there?
Yes, I think that we play every game with a special atmosphere. Last season we were capable to win the game, and was an unbelievable atmosphere on the pitch. And today we have the same team and the same player, but with more experience. And I think it's not the problem. For Saturday, have a big atmosphere on the pitch. I think that the player are good to feel that the ground is in behind us.
Dan, to wrap it up.
Mauricio, last season in the North London derby, Nabil Bentner got the assist for the winner. He's in the under-21 squad tonight, so I suppose he won't play on Saturday. What's happened to Nabil? How has he gone from a first-team starter to an under-21 player?
Football is present. It's like my answer before. It's present. Today our decision was that he asked for play on the under-21, and we give the possibility because yesterday wasn't on the list, and it's nothing, no problem, and only that football is present, and we need to take a decision.
And Shayon Harrison and Cameron Carter-Vickers aren't in the under-21 squad. Could they be involved in the matchday group on Saturday?
Yes, why not? Tomorrow they're training with us and can be on the list. The same for Nabil. Maybe Nabil tomorrow is on the list. But this is our plan about the player. Always look after the player, and we give the best to keep fit and try to be competitive if we need.